Forum videos, I'm Natalie Rydström. The 2013 French Open is underway and there's plenty of money waiting to be made. Here now with us to discuss all the betting value is SBRForum sportswriter Nila Amerova. Nila, thanks for joining us.
Hi Natalie, nice to see you again.
Serena Williams nearly pitched a shutout in her first round match against Anna Tatishvili with her 6-0, 6-1 victory. Is anyone stopping her?
That's really the overriding question, Natalie, for the French Open. Can anyone stop Serena? Serena was, last year, she was dumped in the first round, something she's clearly taken a page from in her preparation for this year's French Open. She's riding a rich vein of form, and she really looks to be a dead cert for the second week at least, if not to win the French Open title. Having said that, though, there are stumbling blocks still alive in her quarter that I quite like. There's Svetlana Kuznetsova that looms in the fourth round and Angelique Kerber in the quarterfinals. Both those girls do have enough game to actually beat Serena Williams. Both of them have done so in the past. So I think those two matches, should they actually come about in the fourth and quarterfinals, will be a real measure for Serena and the rest of her campaign at the French Open.
That's certainly right. Maria Sharapova looked similarly impressive in her 6-2, 6-1 dismissal of Su Wei. Many believe she's on a collision course with Serena in the final. Is that how you seeing it playing out?
No, Natalie, I think it's a little bit too early to say that I see a Sharapova-Serena final, only because both Serena and Sharapova have way too many stumbling blocks still alive in their immediate quarters. Sharapova, for example, still has Stosur, Jankovic, or Kvitova, and any one of these ladies has a chance to derail Sharapova's title defense campaign at the French Open. So I would say it's a little bit too early right now to say that, even though both of them are actually playing quite well, and it could happen.
It certainly could happen, but obviously time will tell on that one. Now, let's not forget to mention Victoria Azarenka, the former world #1, waited 4 days to take the court and was all business in her defeat of Elena Vasnina. Now, what did you make of her play?
I actually quite liked Azarenka's opening round match. Like you said, she was all business. She was very solid, and she got the job done quickly and efficiently. She's clearly riding the form that she was enjoying in Rome, the runner-up finish there, into Paris, and she's looking like a real contender for the titles.
Okay. Now, are there any round 2 bets you fancy?
Oh yeah, there's several, and I'll even throw in a couple of third round matches for you, because after today, we have some exciting third round matches set up as well. In the second round, I really like one of the ones that really stands out to me is Schiavone versus Flipkens. Schiavone is a former French Open champion, and Flipkens is a wily opponent. She could mastermind a little bit of an upset there, especially since Schiavone has been kind of on and off form in recent weeks. Other matches that I like Marianne Bartoli versus Marino. That could be an interesting one. Maybe even an upset, although it's a bit of a long shot. And Kvitova and Peng in the second round. I like that match. Shui Peng is a fighter, and Kvitova can be, again, sometimes she can be, you never really know what you're going to get with her. She can be on and completely solid, or she can be really off her game. So that one, I think, could go either way. And in terms of the third round, after today's round of play, we have some really good third round matches that have come about, one of which is Sabine Lisicki versus Sarah Irani. I really like that match, and that one's a bit of a toss-up, although Irani has the more convincing form right now. I also like Ivanovic versus Virginia Razzano, who's a home favorite, and she was the one that actually beat Serena Williams last year. And as we all know, Ivanovic can be inconsistent from tournament to tournament, so that one could actually go towards the home favorite, which would be wonderful, obviously, for French fans. And the last one that I like is Angelique Kerber versus Vavra Lepchenko. Although Kerber should win that match, it could be a tougher match than many expect.
Okay, now final question, Nila, is this Serena Williams' year? Since 2002, are we going to see her winning this French Open?
Certainly everything seems to be pointing in that direction, but and I definitely would place a bet on her right now. Although I still think that she's not a lock. As good as she's been playing, I still think there are several players that might uh, that could actually give her a run for her money.
Okay, and who's going to give her the greatest run for her money?
Oh, that one's the. I think that would be in the final, depending on who actually reaches the final. If you get Lina or Victoria Azarenka in the final, I think that would be. I think that would be a blockbuster matchup, and that one I would say could go either way. Lina and Azarenka have beaten Serena as well in the past, so. Um, and Lina was a French Open champion as well too. So I think that would be a really worthy final, and I think even Serena would enjoy such a competitive final. I think she'd like to win her French Open with a little bit of challenge along the way.
Okay, sure would. Nila, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.